Sri Jagannatha Vallabha Act 1 Purvaraga. The beginnings of love. Text May 1st Krishna's splendid dancing, which is accompanied by the melodies of the lute, flute, and drum and the tinkling of the gopis' karatalas and ankle bells, and which reveals his charming smile and the graceful threefold movements of the vine of his transcendental form, bring bliss to the three worlds. Text 2 This is not a smile, but moonlight. These are not eyes, but lotus flowers. These are not ears, but Kamadava's bowstring, stretched, for the conquest of the world. May the blissful gopis' bewilderment, born from their gazing at Krishna's face, bring to you 100 benedictions. Text 3 Making great tidal waves in the ocean of the doe-eyed gopis' amorous desires, delighting the lotus flowers of the yogis' hearts, and tormenting the kakravaka birds of the demons, may the moon of Krishna's face, bring you transcendental bliss. Text 4 Song in Nataraga. Text A The peacock feathers in his hair move in the gentle Malayan breeze. The Kamadava's arrows from his crooked restless eyes pierce the hearts of the beautiful gopis and arouse their desires. Text B Refrain Worship Krishna. His heart is blissful with amorous pastimes. The moons of the beautiful gopis' faces fill him with amorous longing. Text C Smiling, youthful Krishna is very handsome. His neck trembles slightly. He always stays in Gajapati Maharaja Prataparudra's heart. Ramananda Raya sings this beautiful sweet song about him. Text 5, after the Nandi Alokas are concluded. Say Tradhara, what use is all this talking? Beloved, come here. Text 6, Pravijya Nadi, Nadi enters. Nadi, O noble sir, here I am. I am your maidservant. I fall down at your feet. The mercy of your glance delights my heart. You are my husband, my supreme authority. Text 7 Say Tradhara, happily, may you happily enjoy the pastimes of youth for a long time. Text 8 Nadi, why have I been called by the noble sir? Text 9 Say Tradhara, beloved, you do not know the kind words I am about to say. Text 10 Nadi, now my heart is filled with eagerness to hear these words. Text 11 Say Tradhara, beloved, listen. Now that springtime is filled with words of friendly consolation for girls separated from their lovers and fainting from a breeze touched by the snake braids in the Malayan hill breasts of the splendid girl of the personified southern direction, now herself separated from her lover, the youthful sun, and now that the white flower of the moon has bloomed, and now that the budding stars are like great new round pearls in the splendid forest of the sky, and now that the vines of restless sidelong glances of girls jealously looking for their lost lovers have blossomed, how can properly glorify that person whose milk ocean heart is a proper home for the passionate lover of peerlessly beautiful Lakshmi, that person who is a cuckoo that tastes the nectar mango bud of Vibhava and other ecstasies of spiritual love, and whose heart is decorated with the pearl necklace of the transcendental qualities of Lord Narayana, the intimate friend of Lakshmi's necklace. Text 12 King Prataparudra, by hearing whose name the Yavana king Sikandhara hides in a cave, the king of Kerala sheds tears to see his own realm, the king of Gujarat thinks his capital a decaying jungle, and the king of Bengal thinks his kingdom a boat tossed in a hurricane ocean. Text 13, whose great fame, massive as Mount Kailasa, sweet as a nectar moon, a double of the Himalayas, the ocean of milk, the autumn cloud, and the celestial Ganges, purifies the world. Text 14 whose flowing rivers of charity bring happiness to the ocean and inspire it, on the pretext of great roaring waves, to glorify him, whose continual Vedic sacrifices bind the hearts of the demigods and inspire them, disguised as deities, never to leave his courtyard. Text 15 Tina by him, Pratibhata inimical, Enrupa of kings, Pitta for the hosts, Kala Agnirudrina as ferocious as the fire of death, Srimad Pratarudrina Sri Maharaja Prataparudra, $Ri Hari of Lord Krishna, Karanam the feet, Adhikriti in relation to, Kam Apia certain, Prabandham literary work, Abhinadam to write a drama, Adistot ordered, as my I am. And who is a ferocious fire of death for enemy kings, ordered me to write this play about Lord Hari's lotus feet. Text 16 He said, O best of dramatists, please write about Krishna's pastimes, a play rich in many virtues, bringing to the kind-hearted devotees as much happiness as they could wish, and newly written, not another play's shadow. Text 17 Nadi, please describe it. Text 18 Satradhara, how? It is worshipable. It is an ocean of many kinds of knowledge. Desiring to describe it, even Braspati becomes bewildered. Reflecting for a moment. Ah! I remember. Text 19 Nadi, what is it? Text 20 Satradhara, beloved, I will now show the musical play named Sri Jagannatha Vallabha, which is decorated with many virtues, which is dear to Gajapati Maharaja Prataparudra, and which was written by the poet Ramananda Raya, whose heart is decorated with Lord Hari's lotus feet, and who is the son of Maharaja Bhavananda Raya, himself a personal student of Braspati and an ocean of virtues, beginning with all knowledge, beginningless cheerfulness, profound gravity, politeness, patience, and compassion. Text 21 The author humbly said this, it may be that this play has not the slightest fragrance of any good quality. Still, I have glorified Lord Krishna's lotus feet within it. For this reason it will delight the kind-hearted devotees and my labor will not be fruitless. Text 22 The actors should costume themselves. Text 23 Nadi, in Sanskrit, as the master orders. Looking ahead, look. Look. Text 24 At the beginning of evening, in a lake where a gentle Malayan breeze sips the waves, a bumblebee, yellow with new pollen, intoxicated by drinking the honey of each lotus, and motionless with exhaustion, now sleeps in a closed lotus flower. Text 25. Satradhara, with happiness, beloved, well done. Well done. Because this makes me remember Lord Narayana who, wearing yellow garments and his limbs exhausted by enjoying pastimes of drinking the honey of hundreds of gopis' lips, lies on a bed, his chest decorated with the pillow of an expert gopi's breasts. Text 26 A voice from behind the scenes, Lord Krishna, who is endowed with 32 transcendental qualities, and who is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the Master of the demigods, has gone with the cowherd boys to the forest by the Yamuna's shore. Text 27 Song in Kedararaga Text A His flowers and peacock feather tremble in the very gentle breeze. He is a crescent moon marked with tilaka and reflected in a sapphire mirror. Text B Refrain Look at him. He is like a moon come to earth. He enchants the young gopis' hearts. Text C His handsome face is glorious with playfully swinging jewel earrings. His restless sweet passionate glances arouse the gopis' desires. Text D Described by the poet Ramananda Raya, may Lord Krishna's transcendental form again and again delight Gajapati Maharaja Prataparudra's heart. Text 28 Satradhara, frightened, beloved, to persons like us he announces Sri Krishna's arrival in Vrindavana forest. Let us go behind the curtain. They both exit. Thus ends the Prastavana, introduction. Text 29, Krishna enters as directed. Krishna, friend Rati Kandala, look. Look at the beauty of Vrindavana forest. Text 30 Touching each other with moving hands of splendid twigs and buds, gazing at each other with Ijana anointed eyes of flowers embraced by black bees, and the glory of their crowns moving to and fro, the trees and vines sweetly talk with maddened cuckoo's words like a treasury of honey. Text 31 Vitasaka, O friend, your Vrindavana forest is as beautiful as my dining room. Ah, in my dining room there are sometimes sweet candies, sometimes mangoes, sometimes many foods cooked in fragrant ghee from the Surabhi cows, and sometimes cooked rice. Text 32 Krishna, friend. Text 33 Song in Vasantaraga Text A You don't know how beautiful it is. Look. It's like a Pleausra garden in the heavenly planets. It eternally smiles and laughs with beautiful flowers eternally in bloom. Text B Refrain Friend, again and again look at my sweet Vrindavana forest, the most beautiful place in the world. As if inspired by your arrival. Text C, with many hands of blossoming branches moving in the gentle breeze, again and again it gracefully invites you to dance. Text D May this song, written by the poet Ramananda Raya and charming Gajapati Maharaja Prataparudra's heart, day after day please the devotees expert at tasting nectar. Text 34 Friend, the cuckoo's singing is very sweet. Text 35 Vidisaka, friend, your flute music is much sweeter. It is even sweeter than my singing. Please play your flute, and we'll sing along. Text 36 Krishna, as it pleases my friend. He plays the flute. Text 37 Vidisaka, I have heard you play the flute, now hear me sing. Contorting his face and mouth, he sings with superlative ugliness. Text 38, looking at the treetops, my singing and your flute music have defeated these low-class cuckoos and made them hide. If one were to sing again they would fly away. Friend, are you not proud of our great accomplishment? Text 39 Krishna, friend, look. Look. Some merciless person broke these new Asoka twigs. That troubles my heart. Text 40 Vitsaka, friend, I heard some low-class gopis are picking flowers here. Making a joke, that is why you never leave Vrindavana. Text 41 A voice from behind the scenes, her ears drinking playful Krishna's flute music in Vrindavana, and her great shyness now slackened, Radha eagerly goes to her friends. Text 42 Song in Gandhakari Raga. Text A Radha's eyes move in all directions, as a lotus moving in a gentle breeze. Text B Refrain tortured by ever-increasing amorous desires, Radha enters the pastime forest. Text C She walks with gentle, slow steps. She walks as a graceful elephant. Note, in Sanskrit literature the elephant is considered among the most graceful of creatures. Text D May these words, spoken by the poet Ramananda Raya, bring happiness to Gajapati Maharaja Prataparudra. Text 43 Vitasaka, listening, ah. Now I understand. Krishna, what is it? Vitasaka, why ask me? Text 44, followed by their gopi friends, Radha, Madhanika, and Vinodavada enter. Vitasaka, friend, look. Look. Here comes a rainbow followed by a troop of golden puppets. We'll steal one of the puppets and run away. Then my poverty-stricken Brahmacharihood will finally become a grand success. He slowly creeps up to steal one of them. Text 45 Krishna, fool, they are not golden puppets. They are cowherd girls. Text 46 Vidisaka, he carefully looks at them, and then chuckles, you have guessed the truth. Now your arrival in Vrindavana is a grand success. Text 47 Krishna, fool, what benefit do I get by coming to Vrindavana forest? Text 48 Vidisaka, I am talking of your protecting the flowers of Vrindavana forest from these low-class girls. Text 49. Radha, looking ahead, O noble Madhanika, who is this person splendid as a blue lotus petal, his garments like gold, and his neck gracefully bending, sweetly playing a flute. Text 50 Madhanika, friend, you don't know. I will tell you. He is Krishna. He is like Kamadeva himself. He is a tree on whose branches rest the birds of young girls' hearts. When he enters the pathway of beautiful girls' eyes, tight belts suddenly become loosened. Text 51 Krishna, furtively glances, and then says to himself, ah, somehow this is an auspicious moment. Text 52 If this is neither a lotus nor the moon, but indeed a doe-eyed girl's face, then it cannot be compared to either. There is no other thing to compare it. Text 53 Vitasaka, I know these low-class gopis are yearning after you. Come, escape the pathway of their eyes, and we will enjoy eating sugar candies and curd mixed with sugar and spices. Look. It is now midday. Text 54 Krishna, friend, you are right. Text 55 saying, horses, why is your speed now swallowed up, as if you are exhausted to run in the sky? And whipping them with glaring sunlight, the sun god travels in the midday sky. Text 56 Vitsaka, without blinking, he gazes at the sun for a long time. Friend, I can explain the sun. Visvakarma made a circular path for the sun god's journey. I think that is why the sun travels so perfectly in the sky. Text 57 Modnica, friend, you must be tired from playing for such a long time. Come, let us go. All exit. Act 2 Bhavapariksa The Test of Love Text 1, Modnica enters. Modnica, is this Asokamafajari? Text 2 Asokamanajari, noble lady, obeisances to you. Where did you go on your mission? Text 3 Modnica, child, there is great news. Text 4 Asokamafajari, what is it? Text 5 Modnica, child, you don't know. Taking our dear friend Radha, we went to pick flowers. Text 6 Asokamafajari, then what? Text 7 Modnica, at the base of an Asoka tree Krishna became the guest of Radha's eyes. Text 8 Asokamafajari, Kamadeva, who carries arrows of flowers, must not have intruded there. Text 9 Modnica, why? Text 10 Asokamafnajari, what did you see? Text 11 Modnica, oh honest girl, even about that you ask. Text 12 Asokamafajari, I remember Krishna. Text 13 Modnica, then what? Text 14 Asokamafajari, could you understand her heart as she trembled with embarrassment? Text 15 Modnica, child, girls wear the strong armor of shyness over their hearts so calm as arrows will not wound them. Text 16 Asokamafajard, still, what did she outwardly show, or what could you infer from her actions? Text 17 Modnica, I could infer some things. Text 18 Asokamafajari, what was that? Text 19 Modnica, she blankly stares at the moon, covers her ears on the pretext of the maddened cuckoo's chirping, and replies to her friend's conversations with babbled nonsense. All this makes me believe she has fallen in love. Text 20 Song in Gandhararaga Text AO. How many times does she shun the cuckoo's singing and the sandalwood breeze? She has fallen in love. She no longer acts as a child. Text B Refrain O. Oh. She is overwhelmed with love. Radha is newly, deeply in love. Text C Tears constantly stream from her blankly staring eyes. She approaches a gopi friend in a secluded place and swears her unswerving friendship. Text D May this song, which bears the mark of Lord Hari's feet, which was spoken by the poet Ramananda Raya, and which charms Gajapati Maharaja Prataparudra's heart, charm the devotees expert at tasting nectar. Note, this verse may also be interpreted to mean, may this song, which was spoken by the poet Ramananda Raya, and which charms Gajapati Maharaja Prataparudra's heart, charm they who, expert at tasting nectar, have taken shelter of Lord Hari's feet. Text 21 Modnica, why did you return? Text 22 Asokamafajari, Radha said to me, I wish to lie down on a bed of lotus petals. Bring me many lotus petals like these. For this purpose I have come. Text 23 Modnica, aside, ah. I have heard Kamadeva is cruel. Her desires aroused by the southern breeze, the cuckoo's singing, and the bees humming, in a solitary place beautiful-faced Radha, in a choked voice, said to her friend Sasamukti, Text 24 Song in Tadavaradai Raga Text A for a flower petal bed pleasing to the eyes of all my gopi friends. Text B Refrain. My heart yearns. O Sasamukti, O girl who at once does what I say, please fulfill this desire. Text C for a bed of blossoming twigs and lotus stems anointed with sandalwood paste. Text D. May these words, spoken by the poet Ramananda Raya, please Gajapati Maharaja Prataparudra's heart. Text 25 Modnica, may you be successful. May your path be auspicious. Myself will find Krishna. Text 26 Asokamafajari, obeisances to you. She exits. Text 27 Modnica, takes a few steps and then looks up at the sky, O parrots, you must know, where is Krishna now? What? Do you say he is with Sasamukti under a bandira tree? I should join Sasamukti there. Walks, what do you say? Where are you? I will hide and hear the news. I will go there. She exits. Thus ends the Viskamhaka interlude, which summarizes past events and hints the future. Text 28, Krishna and Sasamukhi enter. Krishna, here. Here. Sasamukhi, gives him the love letter. Text 29 Krishna, reads the letter aloud, My dear Krishna, over a very long period you repeatedly wounded my heart, and now the powerful, infamous Cupid, Kamadeva, has entered into the wound you created. Now I see you everywhere, in all directions, but I cannot find that Cupid, Kamadeva, anywhere. Text 30 Krishna, aside, her love is boundless. By pretending to be indifferent to her, I will see whether she has actually fixed her heart on me. Concealing his real intention, he says to Sasamukhi, friend. Text 31 Who is this person named Kamadeva? How did he come here? How did this beautiful-eyed girl offend him that he now mercilessly tortures her in this way? Is he one of Kathansa's men? With pride, tell me where he is. Today I will crush him to death with my bare arms. Will free this girl from her fears. O pious, Sasamukhi, how can the girls of Braja be afraid when I'm here? Text 32 Vitasaka, pushing aside the curtain, he hastily enters, friend, Kamadeva is not one of Kathansa's men. Kamadeva is my name. I am a Brahmana. Why do you want to kill me? Text 33 Krishna, fool, stop joking around. Text 34 Vitasaka, noble lady, put 2 lattu candies in my dear friend's hand. Then my dear friend will certainly go and kill this Kamadeva person. Text 35 Madhanika, giving an ear, this gopi messenger wishes to arrange for them to meet. Expert at arranging lovers' meetings, on the pretext of repeating Radha's words, she will describe Radha's beauty to Krishna in Vrindavana forest. Text 36, laughing, his crown trembling, he reads the words as if intoxicated by drinking a flood of a blossoming lotus nectar. He tries to hide the love rising in his heart. How can describe the charm of his smile? Text 37 His boundless love is very sweet. Text 38 Krishna, he again reads the letter aloud, friend, I don't understood it. I play with the cowherd boys on the Yamuna's shore and in Vrindavana forest. Why does this doe-eyed young girl stare at me from every direction? Text 39 Song in Samagurjari Raga. Text A When did I ever leave them? Friend, ask the cowherd boys. Why does she stare at me from every direction? Why does this illusion stare at me? Text B Refrain Friend, please give up these joking words. The cowherd boys know about this, and now they are making fun of me. Text C Child, even if this pious girl wishes to transgress the bounds of proper conduct, why did she fall in love with me? Text D May these words of Lord Krishna, which the poet Ramananda Raya has repeated to please Gajapati Maharaja Prataparudra, give happiness to all devotees expert at tasting nectar. Text 40 Sasamukhi, aside, ah! My dear friend's love is hopeless. What will I do? Text 41 Vitasaka, who needs this wicked gopi girl's words? Friend, look. Look. Text 42 Moving in the sunlight, a female swan, seeks the shade of the lotus flowers. As you may see, the breeze makes the lotus flowers move, and prevents the swan from entering among them. Text 43 Krishna, aside, ah! What clever crooked words this rascal speaks. Openly, fool, what nonsense do you speak now? Text 44 Vitasaka, friend, I am speaking very eloquently. Text 45 Madhanika, aside, O Radha, now you are successful. Text 46 Sasamukhi, openly, O very fortunate one, it is not right for persons like you to cheat your followers in this way. Text 47 Krishna, beautiful one, please understand. Text 48 O charming one, she is a chaste and religious girl, and she has a very affectionate husband. Why has she suddenly, and for no reason, decided to break the rules of morality? Text 49 Vitasaka, my dear friend follows the path of religion. Go away. He places his hand over Krishna's heart, don't make trouble. To my dear friend's heart this is all nonsense. There. Now I have revealed everything. In Krishna's ear, friend, this is the girl you see thousands of times in your dreams. She is begging you. Why make her beg? Text 50 Krishna, idiot. How did you get the story of my dreams? Text 51 Vitsaka, why won't you talk about your dreams? Never saw them. Text 52 Krishna, aside, even though this talkative Brahmachari is only joking, still, his words are true, and young girls are naturally eager to ask questions. Openly, noble lady, please stop this girl from doing the wrong thing. To the Vitasaka, friend, come. Let us go take care of the calves. Noble lady, with kind words please stop this girl. Text 53 Song in Malararaga Text A. The lotus does not love the moon. The night does not yearn for the sun. Text B Refrain Say Samukhya, please stop this lotus-faced girl. She has fallen in love with the wrong man. Text C For pious, chaste girls, adultery is a very grave sin. Text D If she does not think it important to follow the rules of religion, should we not be surprised? Text E May these words, spoken by Ramananda Raya, rise in the Gajapati Maharaja Prataparudra's very merciful heart. All exit. Act 3 Bhavaprakasa The Revelation of Love Text 1, Enter Asokamanajari. Asokamafajari, have heard that my dear friend Radha, accompanied by Madhanika, Vinayavada and Sasamukha, has gone to a secluded place near the cottage of Madhavi Vines. We'll go there and see them. She walks some distance, and then looks ahead, They are whispering very softly. It is not right to go there now. She exits. Text 2, as she is addressed by Sasamukha and Madhanika, Radha enters. Radha, with a long, warm sigh, it is true. Krishna has rejected me. Text 3 Song in Samagya Jayari Raga Text A I think the saintly conduct of pious, chaste girls worthless as a blade of grass. Text B Refrain Alas! Alas! How badly have acted! Tell me, how can bring Krishna under my control? Text C What young girl is misbehaved and shameless as I? Text D For the pleasure of Gajapati Maharaja Prataparudra, the poet Ramananda Raya sings this song. Text 4 Sasamukha, the whole story has been told. Now you must think what to do. Text 5 Radha, Jin Sanskrit, hearing again and again his flute music beautiful as the Samaveda, seeing again and again his youthful playfulness and handsomeness glorious in the three worlds, and meditating again and again on the touch of him, my lover splendid as the moon or the rising sun, my burning heart has set me on fire. Text 6 Sasamukha, friend, give up this wrong desire. Text 7 Whenever put your proposal before Krishna, he rejects it as if he were still a small child. Your meditation on him is poison mixed with Madhvika nectar flowing from the flower of passionate yearning. O girl with the beautiful face, place your love somewhere else. Text 8 Song in Sahaviraga Text A Will a chaste wife love anyone but her husband? Will a doe fall in love with a lion? Text B Refrain Radha, give up this love for Krishna. Text C What lotus flowers are not delighted when the crescent moon rises? Text D May Ramananda Raya's song always please Gajapati Maharaja Prataparudra. Text 9 Radha, with tears, O noble Madhanika, what will be my fate? Our Krishna does not realize what we have suffered from injuries inflicted in the course of loving affairs. We are actually misused by love because love does not know where to strike and where not to strike. Even Cupid does not know of our very weakened condition. What should tell anyone? No one can understand another's difficulties. Our life is actually not under our control, for youth will remain for 2 or 3 days and soon be finished. In this condition, O Creator, what will be our destination? Text 10 Madhanika, why trouble yourself in this way? If, attracted by the Ketaki flower's fragrance, and again wandering among them, sees no nectar pollen, a bumblebee will leave. Text 11 Radha, becoming peaceful and composed. By the time you were half finished, I had already abandoned this Krishna. Involuntarily trembling, noble lady, this is not my fault, because if, by chance, the transcendental form of Krishna comes before my path of vision, my heart, injured from being beaten, will be stolen away by Cupid, happiness personified asterisk, pausing for a moment and beating a long, warm sigh, because I could not see the beautiful form of Krishna to my heart's content. When I again see his form I shall decorate the phases of time with many jewels asterisk text 12 Madhanika, aside, her love has gone beyond all bounds. With very affectionate words I will change her mind. Openly, child, look. Look. Text 13 The slender young mango tree whose roots you watered with your own lotus hand has grown a great crown of new buds. I think the bumblebees talk very affectionately to it. Text 14 Radha, trembling in fear, O say Samukha, please remember me, when I am gone. Text 15 Madhanika, aside, ah. What useless things are these? Openly, child don't be unhappy. I think his heart loves you. Text 16 Song in Dasagaraga text A look. Why does his lotus face blossom with a charming new smile when he hears the sweet descriptions of you? Why does he now abandon thousands of other pastimes? Text B Refrain Charming girl, give up your fears. Text C O girl with the beautiful face, why does he speak so sweetly and earnestly, and for such a long time to your friend? Why has his heart lost its discrimination in this way? Text D May these words spoken by the poet Ramananda Raya always stay in Gajapati Maharaja Prataparidra's nectar heart expert in transcendental pastimes. Text 17 Radha, noble lady, trapped in a forest fire, how will a delicate young doe be saved? The answer is, a cloud must rain on it. Text 18 Madhanika, child, sent Madhavi carrying in her hand a picture of you to show him. Text 19, holding the picture in her hand, Madhavi enters. Madhavi, noble lady, I offer my obeisances. Text 20 Madhanika, child, welcome. You must know the secret. Text 21 Madhavika, yes. Text 22 Madhanika, tell her. Text 23 Madhavi, this letter will tell. Text 24, Radha shyly begs for the letter. Text 25 Madhavi, give me a reward. Text 26 Madhanika, aside, when he understands her heart Krishna will love her. He does not have the power rashly to break the new sprout of her love. Openly, child, hand over the letter. Text 27, Madhavi glances at the letter from the corner of her eye, and then hides it. Text 28 Say Samukha, forcibly takes the letter and looks at it. Ah! What handwriting it is! Reads aloud, O girl with the beautiful face, don't fear this person is averse to you. Who will not feel great happiness when a lotus flower first blooms? Who will not become overwhelmed and lose all composure by smelling the fragrance of that lotus flower? This youth is not indifferent to you for even a moment. Text 29 Madhavi, friend, your beloved's love has made you happy. Text 30 Radha, with a long, warm sigh, ah! How fortunate I am. To Madhanika, what does this mean? Text 31 Madhanika, he knows your heart. Krishna loves you. He does not have the power rashly to break the new sprout of your love. Openly, child, don't be unhappy. Now the tree of our desires has borne fruit. Text 32 Radha, even now I do not believe I have his shelter. Text 33 Madhanika, give permission and I will go. Note, she hints, I will go and bring Krishna. Text 34 Radha, offers respectful obeisances and says in Sanskrit, noble lady, this grove is filled with humming bees, the sun is about to set on the west, a breeze very gently moves the bees resting in the flowering vines, and the moon is now beginning to rise. What more need I say? Text 35 Song in Karnataraga Text A This grove is fearful with many sweetly humming bees. It is ruined by the sweet fragrance of this gentle breeze. Text B refrain Kamadeva has wounded me. There. Now I have told everything. Text C the maddened cuckoo's cries torment me. This forest brings me pain. Even happiness brings me great fear. Text D may these splendid words of Ramananda Raya, the king of poets, fill Maharaja Prataparudra with happiness. Text 36 Madhanika, child, I will see you under this bakula tree. She exits, and then the others also exit. Act 4 Radhabasara meeting Radha. Text 1, enter Madhanika. Madhanika, I have heard from the mouth of Madana Manari that Krishna is now staying under a bakula tree with the Brahmachari. I will go there. Looks ahead, ah. Here is Krishna lamenting to his Brahmachari on this couch of flowers. I will hide among these Madhavi flowers and eavesdrop on their conversation. Text 2, enter lovesick Krishna talking with the Viti Isaka. Text 3 Song in Malavaraga. Text A Madhanika, aside, his unhappy face is sweet as the moon. Wounded by Kama's arrow, he is like a blue lotus in the moonlight. Note, the blue lotus closes its petals at night and opens them in the day. Text B refrain Krishna's unhappy form breaks my heart in hundreds of pieces. Text C its garland removed, his broad chest is discolored in the anguish of separation. Is this a chest, or is it the side of a sapphire mountain struck by the moonlight? Text D may this beautiful song, spoken by the poet Ramananda Raya and more pleasantly cooling than moonlight, delight Gajapati Maharaja Prataparudra, who is an ocean of piety. Text 4 Krishna, through the mouth of a gopi friend, this lotus-eyed girl revealed her love to me. I laughed at that love. Alas! Alas! I rejected a great jewel, thinking it only an oyster shell. Only after I have performed countless pious deeds will destiny bring this jewel again before my eyes. Text 5 Vidisaka, friend, I myself said, this girl has fallen in love with you. Don't reject her. Why are you now unhappy? When the hunger is gone, what is the use of many laddu and modaka candies? I have the solution. Text 6 Krishna, what is it? Text 7 Vitsaka, I am a Brahmana. By chanting mantras I will bring her here. Text 8 Krishna, I know you are a Brahmana. Call Madhanika and bring her here in that way. Text 9 Madhanika, enters, auspiciousness to you, child. Text 10. Krishna, looking ahead, is this Madhanika? With respect, noble lady, welcome. Text 11 Madhanika, smiling, O fortunate one, the sight of the moon of your face makes everything auspicious. Text 12 Vitasaka, my dear friend has been attacked by Kamadeva. Therefore please bring that gopi girl here. Text 13 Krishna, embarrassed, fool, don't talk in that way. Text 14 Vidisaka, we are honest, upright Brahmanas. We always speak the straight truth. Text 15 Madhanika, smiling, child, do you always speak the truth? Text 16 Vitasaka, of course. Look. Look at how these lotus petals have wilted. He points to them. Text 17 Song in Dukkhavarati Raga. Text A do you see how the lotus flower forest and the beautiful forest of Vrindavana are dropping their flower petals in sympathy for forest flower garlanded Krishna? Text B refrain O honest lady, do you not see how Krishna has placed all his hopes in you? He is like a joyless kataka bird thirsting for a cloud. Note, the kataka bird drinks only rainwater caught in mid-air. Text C looking at the moon, he says, bring the restless Rahu planet here at once. Tell me how. I could look at the moon if Kamadeva did not play in my heart. Text D May Ramananda Raya's beautiful song, which describes Lord Hari's feelings of separation when he was wounded by hiding Kamadeva's sharp arrows, please Gajapati Maharaja Prataparudra. Text 18 Madhanika, what is the need of all these words? Text 19 Vitsaka, dear friend, you don't know what to say. I will be your messenger. I will go and bring her. He begins to go. Text 20, Krishna grasps him by the upper garment. Text 21 Madhanika, child Krishna, why do you avoid me? Text 22 Krishna, noble lady, you wish to say something. Text 23 Madhanika, there is a secret to be told. Text 24 Krishna, when I heard from your mouth about the beauty of her face, which eclipses the moon, I became agitated and I yearned to touch her body. Why does the Malayan breeze now play with my life breath? Text 25 Madhanika, aside, now Radha is successful. Now our desires are fulfilled. I will reveal her feelings of separation. Openly, child, she is certainly a most charming and beautiful girl. Text 26 Although it was massaged with cooling camphor and sandalwood paste mixed in a golden pestle, her slender body burns the nectar lotus petals on her couch when she rests there for even a moment, and so she must stand up again. Text 27 Song in Samatodi Raga Text A Exhausted by limitless tears, the emaciated girl cannot move her feet. Text B O Krishna, she is overwhelmed with passionate love. Oh! Oh! Somehow or other Radha stays alive. Text C You live in her heart. Oh! Oh! Why are you so contrary that you do not fulfill her desire? Text D May Ramananda Raya's beautiful song please pure-hearted Gajapati Maharaja Prataparudra. Text 28 Vitasaka, think this gopi is very bold and reckless to try and anoint her body with the Malaya hills and the moon. My dear friend is very modest and shy. When he sees the moon, he covers his eyes, as if he were an owl gazing at the sun. When the breeze from the Malaya hills blows his way he flees as if he were a snake charmed by a mantra. Note, in this statement the Vidisaka deliberately misconstrues Madhanika's words, in text 26. Madhanika used the words Tuhimakirana, which means either camphor or the moon, and Kandana, which means either sandalwood paste or the Malaya hills. Madhanika intended the meanings camphor and sandalwood paste, but the Vidisaka interprets them to mean the moon and the Malaya hills. In this way he took it that Srimati Radharani was trying to anoint her body with the Malaya hills and the moon. Upset by the moon and the fragrant Malayan breeze, which arouse the desires of young lovers, lovesick Krishna flees from them. Text 29 Krishna, aside, well said. Openly, fool, don't talk so much. Text 30 Madhanika, how many things were not shown to test her heart? Text 31 Krishna, aside, with anxiety, in response to my wish, will she come? Text 32 Madhanika, so be it. Text 33 She sees no fault her superior's harsh words, she is not happy with the nectar-joking words of her playful friends, she sees sandal paste to be like poison, and she sees the moon to be like a blazing fire. I have come here to describe this to you. Text 34 Krishna, sighs, honest lady, if your affection for me has no motive and you wish to help me cross the ocean of these amorous desires, then please pacify Radha and expertly bring her to the cottage in this grove of bakula trees. Text 35 Madhanika, child, it will be done without fail. Text 36 Vitasaka, O honest lady, I, a Brahmana, am a witness to your promise. Text 37 Krishna, what is the need of that? Cure me. Text 38 Madhanika, I will go now. Auspiciousness to you, child. Exits, text 39, dressed appropriately for a lover's rendezvous, Radha enters. Radha, friend Madhavi, you have cheated me. Text 40 Song in Kamakalai Raga Text A darkness hides the path. For me it is like walking in a mountain cave. Text B Refrain. Friend, why is the noble lady so late? Why does fate not help me? Text C Does this troublesome, fearful, useless forest have no end? Text D May Ramananda Raya's song always please Gajapati Maharaja Prataparudra. Text 41 Madhavi, friend, why are you afraid? Look. Here comes the noble lady. Text 42, Madhanika enters. Madhanika, child, you are fortunate. Text 43 Radha, sighs with happiness, noble lady, what is the news? Text 44 Madhanika, he burns in a great fire of love for you. Text 45 Radha, how is it? Text 46 Madhanika, Krishna now rebukes the moon. He throws away his sandal paste. He rejects his flower garland. He fears the mist. He does not talk to his dear friends. What will he not do in the agony of separation from you? Now he is intently preparing a couch for you in the middle of the forest. O Radha, go and worship him. Text 47, Meanwhile, Krishna in the forest grove. Krishna, friend, why is Madhanika so late? Anxious, slender Radha walks slowly because her breasts and hips are so large. The grove I chose for our meeting is far away. She is a timid girl. This impenetrable forest is filled with fearful, blinding darkness. How will she meet me here? Text 48, after a moment's anxious reflection, he breathes a long, warm sigh. Is she averse to me, thinking me a stranger? Does she not believe her friend's words? Is she lost on the dark forest path, or, being very slender, and being wounded by Kamadava's arrow, is she unable to walk? Text 49, looking ahead, has the moon almost risen? The Kakravaka birds are loudly lamenting, the Karava lotuses are blossoming wide, and the Varaja lotuses are fainting. I think the moon must now be playing on the eastern horizon. Text 50, sadly, perhaps the girl did not believe her friend's words. Perhaps, burdened by many garments and ornaments, she stopped halfway in the blinding dark path leading to me. As this vile moon pollutes the entire eastern horizon, will this beautiful girl come, or not? Text 51, humbly folding his hands, O mountain on the eastern horizon, O friend, please be merciful to me. Please expand hundreds of tall peaks. If the moon becomes visible on the eye's pathway, it will hinder the secret traveling of this doe-eyed girl, who is dear to me as life. Text 52 Vitsaka, giving ear, listen. What makes this sound runurunu? Text 53 A voice from behind the scenes, he guessed, is it the sound of her ankle bells, or the buzzing of bees? Is it the tinkling of her sash of bells or the singing of Amarasarasa birds? Then, in that pastime grove, holding a friend's hand, Radha became an ornament decorating Lord Krishna. Text 54 Song in Malabhas Riraga Text A She wears a flower like foam in the waves of her hair. With a dancing crooked glance, she starts playful Kamadeva dancing. Text B Refrain Her necklace gently swaying, sweetly playful Radha approaches Krishna with graceful, slow steps. Text C With a timid, embarrassed, restless, sweet sidelong glance, she sweetly gives Krishna a garland of lotus flowers. Text D May the poet Ramananda Raya's description of these amorous pastimes delight Gajapati Maharaja Prataparudra with its sweet nectar. Text 55 Vitsaka, looking ahead, O friend, we are victorious. I see the noble lady coming here. Text 56, Enter Madhanika. Madhanika, children, after a long time, the desire of my friends is now fulfilled. Please give me permission to go to another place. Text 57 Vitasaka, I will also go to another forest. Text 58 Act 5 Radha Sangama Radha's company Text 1, Enter Sasamukha. Sasamukha, What is the news of the auspicious divine couple's pastimes in the forest? I don't know. I will find noble Madhanika. She will tell me. Looks ahead, Is this Madhanika, her eyes half closed in sleep, slowly coming here? Text 2, in Sanskrit, with blankly staring, motionless eyes, slackened arms, drooping shoulders, slow, faltering steps, and irregularly tinkling ankle bells, the sleepy noble lady brings me great delight. Text 3 Song in Sukhas and Hudaraga Text A Her half-closed, lusterless red eyes are like a red lotus flower at sunrise, reflected, along with the moon, in the water. Text B Refrain How is, now that the amorous pastimes are over, that this lady walking here fills my heart with bliss. Text C The bracelets of gold and jewels on her slackened arms tinkle mudu mudu. The anklets on her slowly moving lotus stem ankles have stopped their charming pastimes. Text D. The song spoken by the poet Ramananda Raya delights the Gajapati Maharaja Prataparudra's heart. It plays among the great devotees who taste the nectar of transcendental mellows. Text 4. Enter, as described, Madhanika. She rubs her eyes and looks ahead. Madhanika, ah, the beauty of this springtime night. Text 5. A breeze very gently blows over the lotus forest and the Yamuna's waves. Happy by eating mangoes, the cuckoos chirp sweetly. Somewhere the bumblebees hum in the blossoming vines, and somewhere the kakrabaka birds happily and sweetly talk. Text 6. She takes 2 or 3 steps and then becomes filled with happiness. The sandalwood-scented breeze blowing over the blossoming lotus flowers is almost like the sighs of young couples who, out of love for each other and out of great skill in enjoying passionate pastimes, stay awake at night in their homes. Text 7. Looking ahead, she becomes struck with wonder. Sometimes a kakravaka bird trembles with fear. Sometimes it is filled with happiness. Sometimes it gazes with amorous longings. These intelligent girls are not like them. Note, kakravaka couples separate in the evening and meet at sunrise. They remain apart throughout the night. Text 8. After a moment she changes direction, and then becomes struck with wonder. Ah! This is very beautiful. Text 9. Seeing her own reflection in a honey-filled blossoming lotus flower, a beautiful bumblebee girl thinks the reflection her lover and, filled with amorous longings, does not fly away. Then her passionate lover comes. Seeing him, she becomes embarrassed and, not knowing whether to go or to stay, is bewildered for a long time. Text 10. Say Samukhya, her heart taken by the morning's beauty, she does not see me. I will go to her and offer my obeisances. Approaching, noble lady, I offer my respectful obeisances to you. Text 11. Madhanika, what? Say Samukhya. Child, my thoughts were elsewhere. I did not see you. Text 12. Say Samukhya, noble lady, I think you were overcome by sleep. Text 13. Madhanika, child, why is that? Text 14. Say Samukhya, why? Text 15. Madhanika, I spent the night eagerly watching Radha and Krishna in the forest. Text 16. Say Samukhya, what happened there? Text 17. Madhanika, listen. Rubbing her eyes, child, you know what happened up to the time they entered the forest. Text 18. Say Samukhya, yes. Text 19. Madhanika, after that Krishna became stunned. Then he feared that Radha's anxiety and shyness would make her indifferent to his advances. If he had not trembled and showered a hurricane of Kamadava's arrows on her, doe-eyed Radha would not have sighed. Text 20. Say Samukhya, if he is pleased, that is my success. Text 21. Madhanika, that is the success of our gopi friends. Text 22. Say Samukhya, did you see any other gopis there? Text 23. Madhanika, all of them. Text 24. Madhanika, in that grove Radha and Krishna then enjoyed amorous pastimes filled with amorous smiles and laughter, shyness, wonder, envy, doubt, affection, and passionate desires and longings, pastimes that anointed Kamadava's heart with the nectar of wonder. Text 25. Song in Ahira Raga. Text A. How many steps did Krishna take as he followed the gentle tinkling of Radha's anklets to the bed? What were their pastimes together like? Text B. Refrain. O say Samukhya, what will say to you? Radha and Krishna's pastimes have filled me with wonder. Text C. Their two bodies have met and now they cannot be separated. Kamadava's arrows have killed all their long sufferings. Text D. Radha and Krishna wounded each other with their nails and teeth. They breathed deep, fearful sighs. May Ramananda Raya's beautiful song please Gajapati Maharaja Prataparudra. Text 20. Say Samukhya, noble lady, this narrative seems somewhat disconnected to me. Text 27. Madhanika, how is that? Text 28. Say Samukhya, how did they become so expert in amorous pastimes? Text 29. Madhanika, O honest, simple girl, when a teacher diligently teaches, then, in time, all things are learned. The arts of love, however, spontaneously appear of their own accord. Text 30 Lingering on the western horizon, the moon spent a very long time carefully and respectfully teaching them the arts of amorous pastimes. Text 31 Seisamukhya, my heart yearns to see the two forms, gracefully decorated with bites and scratches, of Radha and Krishna, who for a long time tasted the intense happiness of amorous pastimes. Text 32, Radha hastily enters. Krishna is a little behind her. Radha looks ahead, all directions are clear and well lit. How can I walk and also hide my body? She takes 2 or 3 quick steps, tilts her neck, and looks ahead. Text 33 Krishna, after a moment's silence, this doe-eyed girl is filled with both fear and amorous desire. She takes 2 or 3 quick steps and then 2 or 3 slow ones. She trembles in fear and then intently gazes in all directions. When no other person is in the field of her vision, step by step she comes to me. Text 34, Radha walks quickly. Text 35. Madhanika, child, look. Look. Here is Radha and, a little apart from her, Krishna. She does not fear the snake before her as she does that tree far away. She is not disturbed by a lion's roar as she is by a crow's cawing. The darkness does not bewilder her as does the light. Think she is not as unhappy in separation as she is in her lover's company. Text 36 Song in Lalita Raga. Text A She yearns for the playful battle of passionate amorous pastimes. Her heart is entranced by the prospects of victory or defeat. Text B Refrain Radha's beautiful body trembles. Her small, soft lotus steps speak with great eloquence. Text C Her sweet amorous cooing is the sound of a host of arrows from Kamadava's quiver. The scratches and bites on her body are beautiful. Text D Please place your heart in the poet Ramananda Raya's faultless words, which are heard by Gajapati Maharaja Prataparudra and which delight they who know how to taste nectar. Text 37 This girl is very afraid. Let us go to her. Approaching, child, welcome. Text 38 Radha, fearfully looks, who is it? It is the noble lady. Embarrassed, Radha offers respectful obeisances. Text 39, From behind the scenes there is a great tumult. Behind the scenes someone calls out help. Help. All listen intently. Text 40 The voice from behind the scenes again says, violently scratching the earth with his horns and hooves, ripping apart the directions with his roaring like thunder claps at the Kalpa's end, rolling his eyes rivaling blazing comets, and plunging Vraja into a great catastrophe, Aristasura has come before us. Text 41, Everyone hides in the forest grove and watches. Text 42 Krishna, proudly struts, the residents of Vraja will have no fears. Text 43, proudly lifts one arm, this arm is a great mountain to crush the arrogant Arista demon. This arm is a great post in the Indriyajana for bringing pain to enemies. When Krishna's arm is vigilant and awake, what fear can touch the residents of Vraja who always completely take shelter of me? Aha! If this Arista plays with me, how much will his life become worth? He proudly goes off. Text 44 A voice from behind the scenes, alas! 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 Unable to bear the rivalry of the mountain's peaks, Arista's horns rip many great mountains into pieces. Those horns have now made a target of Lord Mukunda, Krishna, whose young body is as delicate as a blue lotus flower. Text 45 Madhanika, looking on with tears in her eyes, O earth, what an incomparable heavy burden must you bear now. O demigods, where have all your hopes for victory gone now? O people of Vraja, what has happened to the good tidings of your transcendental happiness? O Mother Yasoda, what will become of you now? O Nanda Maharaja, O people of Vraja, what will become of all of you? O Radha, for you the entire universe has now become a desolate wasteland. Alas! Alas! Now we are all dead. Text 46 Radha, anxiously listening, alas! Alas! Am so unfortunate. This is a great calamity that wicked destiny imposes upon me. Text 47 Seisamukhya, friend, Do not be unhappy. Mukunda, Krishna, is here. He is unharmed. Text 48. A voice from behind the scenes, when Arista appeared, the three worlds hid. When he stood, they fell down. When he moved about, the winds declined to move in the sky. Krishna playfully tossed Arista far out of Vrindavana forest as if the demon had become a toy ball, in his hand. By killing Arista, Lord Mukunda, Krishna, freed the universe from a great calamity and made it auspicious and happy again. Text 49, Krishna enters. All the gopis intently gaze upon him. Text 50. Madhanika, how handsome is the boy Krishna, decorated in this way by the goddess of victory. The vines of his disheveled curling locks of hair touch the drops of perspiration that have washed away the sandalwood paste anointing with the dust raised by the kicking of his feet on the ground. Appearing in this a way before us, Lord Madhava, Krishna, brings eternal bliss to our eyes. Text 51, approaches Krishna. By good fortune the goddess of victory has placed her glance upon you. She has selected you to be her husband, and now she embraces you. Text 52. Krishna, happily glances at Madhanika, O noble lady, salutations unto you. Text 53. Madhanika, salutations to you, my child. Now that the goddess of victory has placed her glance upon you and decorated you with this victory, please stop and rest for a moment underneath this bakula tree. Text 54. Krishna, in order to please the noble lady, he goes under the tree. Text 55. Madhanika, affectionately touches Krishna, my child, you have done a very difficult task. I wish to give you something as a reward. Text 56. Krishna, as it pleases the noble lady. Text 57. Madhanika, she goes, takes Radha, and return with her, child, this girl is very anxious to meet you again. Her eyes are wide open with fear of not seeing you again. Please sweetly glance upon her and enjoy transcendental pastimes with her forever. Text 58, Krishna intently gazes at Radha. Text 59. Vijayadevans. Madhanika, child, the fatigue of the cruel battle has made drops of perspiration on your beloved. You should speak sweetly to him and fan him with the edge of your garment. Radha intently fans Krishna. Text 60. Madhanika, what other pleasant thing may I bring you? Text 61. Krishna, O noble lady, what could be more pleasant or dear than this? I was sorely wounded by the sharpened arrows of Cupid, and now, by your mercy, I have attained this blissful doe-eyed girl, who now showers nectar upon my eyes. What could be more pleasant or dear than this for a person like me? Text 62. Song in Mangalagu Jayari Raga. Text A. This passionate girl, whose face is like the full autumn moon, is now placed in my hand. Text B. Refrain. O noble lady, what more could I want? Now I have received the fruits of many past pious deeds. Text C. The activities of the cuckoos, moon, springtime, and bumblebees now make me very happy. Text D. May Ramananda Raya's description of Lord Hari's, Krishna's, delightful transcendental pastimes bring eternal nectar-like happiness to Gajapati Maharaja Prataparudra. Text 63. You should bestow your glance of mercy on that devotee who has given his heart to me, who always thinks of me, whose heart is bound with faith in me, who yearns to attain me, and who, every day, serves the incomparable nectar-like confidential pastimes I enjoy as a cowherd boy. By your merciful glance that devotee will, in the future, enter this transcendental forest of Braja, and will attain the spiritual perfection he desires. Text 64. Madhanika, so be it. Everyone exits.